Hi, I'm Kathy Davis-Hayes. I'm the visual art teacher here at Oakland Beach Elementary. And this week we kicked off our Cultural Vibrations unit for the New Learning Institute.
Hi, I'm Mary Chisholm. I'm the 6th grade teacher at Oakland Beach School. And we started on Monday with our kickoff for Cultural Vibrations. The kids were very, very excited about this project, and it was very difficult for them to keep themselves contained as far as getting involved in what was going on. We introduced the social network to the students, as well as letting them use mobile technology. And the kids wrote rhythms, and they were practicing and videotaping and loved every minute of it.
This was the introduction. We were all really learning the foundations, how to use the social network, how to use the technology. Then, of course, the students were also being introduced to the content really for the first time. So there's all kinds of foundations that are being laid. Next week, we really start getting deeper. Now that you know what the objectives are, now that you know where we're going, they're going to have to go and do it. They're going to have to apply all of this stuff for real to the content and to the unit. And I can't wait to see that happen. Right now, we've just seen the kids getting excited about these introductory skills and tasks that are being given to demonstrate that they know how to do it. Next week, we begin to see the real content being delivered.
And the real aspect of applying this to a classroom in a structured setting where you still have to do your social studies classes and you still have to do your regular academic subjects, but applying that in such a way that it becomes more a regular part of their routine, and it's not just this big, hoopla thing that we're going to be doing when we're going to be making instruments. There's a deeper communication skills and things that they're going to be working on.
Some of our obstacles included little glitches in the technology working. Some things that we thought were ready to fly, we discovered had some missing elements, but we had technical support come right in and resolve them. Yesterday's lesson on creating a Voki avatar presented some of those glitches. I'm glad that we did that, or we might not have known. So some of the activities that were sort of planned as sidebar activities helped us discover some of the functionality issues that were occurring in the social network. So everything, I think, went off very well, because hopefully we've discovered all of the problems that might have arisen that would have tripped us up after Brian leaves today and we're flying solo, sort of. So I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to continue and start building on the foundation that we set up today.
And the kids also were able to display skills that we didn't even know that they had, and it's had an impact on the kids in the fact that the superstars aren't just the ones who are good with books, the ones who have academics, knowledge. They were doing well, but the ones who could also contribute in a way that they hadn't done before was very, very significant. And you could see that they're going to be shining stars that we didn't even know we had in the classroom.
There's a lot of planning behind the scenes, and I think that although it's going to have its own momentum and its own energy, being prepared and talk about the sharing aspects and the scheduling aspects of who's going to do what and when will help alleviate maybe some confusion and chaos and stress once the train leaves the station, because once it leaves, the kids bring an energy all their own. So, but at the same time, I think I would also like to say not to be intimidated, that a lot of times you think that it's too overwhelming and you think that it might be something, that's just one more thing I have to add to my already very full plate. But I think that we're learning that it's going to enhance and support the learning and make it a lot richer.
And you need a good team, and you need people that you can work with and be very like upfront about, you have to do this, I have to do this, and each person is responsible for their aspect. It all kind of comes together, and what you get as a team is so much richer and so much deeper, you know, as far as helping the children.
The sum is always greater
Yeah.
than the individual parts.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it depends on, you know, the relationships you have with your colleagues and, you know, how well you work together and how have you already have worked together. But if you're in a school that's, you know, you're kind of on your own, maybe it might not work.
You know, I was thinking that exact same thing as we were going through the day. If Kathy wasn't doing what was supposed to be done in the art room, and then when we had music, if that wasn't done, then to bring all the kids back into the classroom to do just what I had in mind for them to do would never have happened. So it's like a whole team. It's that village that we're building.
Oh, I was just going to add to that, that when it is running smoothly, it's very invigorating when the kids come and they're already excited and they're already raring to go. And you don't have to start from scratch and build the motivation or the excitement for the learning. That you're handing over a group of kids that's already, you know, jazzed and ready to go. And then they come back to you with that same excitement.
Yeah, and it develops a mutual respect for the children within the classroom, because some of them are so much better at one area and not as, you know, as talented in another area. So they help each other learn, which is good.
There's a true collaboration between, I think, the students amongst themselves and the teachers, and the students and the teachers.
Yes.
And we're all learning from each other.